Guys, so as you can see, I'm walking through this freaking greenery, and I'm gonna share something. If you want to listen, keep listening. Okay, I watched this video, a reel, and this guy is like a career content person, and he just finds people in the streets and asks them, what do you do for a living? And then it was a guy, it was like a couple, like an older couple, and they're like, oh, we be and create. And I was like, okay, here we go with the manifestation frequency shit. And she was like, yeah. And he was like, no, I mean, I can clearly see what you're wearing. Like, what do you do for a career? She was like I told you, we just be and create. We create music, we create mischiefs, we create consciousness, right? And the guy was just like, yeah, we just manifest, we just create. And I was just like, okay. And then he was just like, well, where'd you get your clothes from? And she was like, well, we don't buy clothes, we collect things. And then he was like, how long have y'all been together? And she was like, see, that's the problem with you. You're counting things. And stop counting, because that's when you will find more. And I was like, okay, I hear you. Stop counting, and that's when you will find more. I think that's what they said. Let me go look at my notes app. I'll be right back. Okay, it's actually when you stop counting, you will get more. All right, that was a bar. All right, and then there's another one. I'll be right back. I gotta read all my notes. Okay, here's another one. If you work, that's all you're gonna do. Okay, and then there's another one. Just stay with me. If you create, you'll create the world that you want. I mean, come on, guys. Like, this cannot just be, I cannot be the only one that's feeling moved by this. I was just like, what a way of living, you know? If I was walking this way, y'all would see the beauty. But I'm walking this way, so you gotta see the shadow. But you know what? You need the shadow to see the light, right? That's how it works. You need darkness to see light. I'm sounding so head ass right now, but stick with me for a second. Stick with me. And then I was just walking through the freaking, my regular path, my regular trail, the trees and whatever. And I was just like, God, I just need an answer. Like, what is it that you want me to do? Like, well, I know I need to face myself. I need to face my subconscious mind. But what is it? What is it? And then I just looked at the trees and I was walking, and this is what I heard. Oh my God. Stillness is godliness, okay? So be still. I'm 100% sure that's in the Bible. I remember reading that in college whenever I used to be very anxious about exams and school and trying to get into nursing school. I remember it used to be like, be still, I'm God. And I just heard stillness is godliness. That's actually taken from neuro-knowledge. I remember him saying that. So that's not from what came from my mind. But my mind said, be still. Okay? And then, as I said earlier, right? I watched that video and she was like, be and create. Okay? Are you following? So create is movement. Okay? Movement. This is coming from my mind. This is what's literally downloading in my mind right now. So be and create, stillness and movement. With movement, you will get creation, because creation does not happen by being still only. Stillness will put you in a space of godliness and peace and calm. But if you want to create, you have to move. Movement. That's why I've been like, okay, people be like, be at the gym, and I'm like, I'm just gonna walk. Like, walking is where I really feel like my brain is also moving. So just walk. And I'm like, walking is movement. Movement is creation. And lately, I feel like I've been having all these ideas, but I'm just stuck in my mind because of fear. And I'm realizing that you have to get in action for the inspiration and the motivation to happen. That's not for me. That's from Mark. I don't know his last name, but I just watched his videos recently. And it's the guy that wrote this subtle art of not giving a fuck, something like that. Something about not giving a fuck. Heard about that book years ago, never read it, and then he just came up on my For You, explore page. I'm pretty sure it's because I've been watching a lot of content to do with things like that, and he just said action brings the inspiration, and action brings the motivation. You can't wait to be motivated. You have to move, and then the rest will follow. So damn, I really wonder if somebody can hear me talking to myself. But just look how beautiful that is. What a blessing it is to be around something like this. And then look at the skin. So, can you hear the birdies? I said, can you hear the birdies? Now they're gonna be quiet. They're back. Sounds so good. And the sun is out. Look at that. And I feel so good. The energy is just, flow state. We're in flow state. Anyways, shout out to that reel that came to my Instagram page. Be and create. And now I thought about it, and I'm walking, and being is stillness. Creation is movement. Stillness is godliness. Creation, ? Still don't know what that is. Creation is, wait, no, I just said it. It's movement. It's taking out the creations. Okay, no, it's taking out the ideas in the mind and doing something about it. Right? And not letting fear hold you back. All right, guys. One time for the skin. My God, it feels so good. One time. Bye-bye. See you next time.